All right, we're here in the Pine Pass and looking to see if we can do Bickford Trail. That's right, Gerald and I have invaded the Chetwynd area. We're stealing their trail from them and there's nothing they can do to stop us. Some kind of big sign up here. Just past kilometer 3. Steep grades. 4x4 with chains only. There you go. Bickford up this way. Way up. Kind of a neat place here. A little pond. You can go way up to the right. All right, I'm gonna put our snowshoes on because poking through a bit too much. Here we go. Snowshoe time. That's a little easier going. Lots of moose tracks on this road. So just to point out, nice crusty conditions because it's only 2 degrees Celsius, which means not much freezing happening, or not much melting happening, especially when it's in the shade. Like a big flat open area here. Off over to the right. Sharp 90-degree turn to the right. Getting up there in elevation. There's Gerald. Even with the snowshoes, some of the stuff is soft and you sink. Starting to gain elevation and seeing some white peaks. Now the question is, do we turn left or do we continue straight? I need to look. It's like another big loading zone of some kind for logging. At this point, I'm walking on some fresh snow, even though it's not much, but looks like it's snowed here recently. Never take for granted what could happen. Well, we do have a trailhead sign up here. Kind of weird. I don't know how a person would ever find this trailhead unless they knew it existed. No sign of anything from the highway up to this point. And then suddenly, Bickford Mountain Fire Tower. Trailhead. Steep climb. Yeah, I'm getting up there. Way up there now. I'm just picking a random route towards the mountains. Trail sign right here, I think. No, it's a kilometer sign. Faded. Alright, so we kind of shot past the trail. There's a ribbon here. This doesn't look like much of a trail here. There's a ribbon in the middle of willows. Huh. Might be a choose your own adventure hike from here because I'm not seeing ribbons or anything. Yeah, there's no sign of a trail, just ribbons at the part where you pop in, so we'll just find the clearest path and head where we think we need to be. Somewhere up there. Yeah, we're sinking. Oof. That is up to the knee. Up at the top of the clear cut. This thing even recording? Yep. And popping our way, looking at our map, into the bush here. It looks nice in here.
Not bad at all. And I mean, there's been some lousy spots, but it hasn't been horrible.
No. At some point it does go left, but I'm not sure where. Once again, bushwhack chaos. And sloppy snow. Sloppy Joe. A little plateau. And the ridge line is straight ahead. And the snow conditions are better up here. The snow in the trees is worse than the snow in the sun. Just the sinking. Yeah, this part of the trail is horrible. Every step, every other step is like this. Supposed old trail, but obviously long left.
Well,
And it's steep there, so
if there's no sign of a road, we might want to go back.
backtrack where is better.
Well, that place we crossed was a decent place.
Yeah.
Me, thanks.
Yep. Just to kind of show the tracks to where we came from.
He's laying on her dog bit, all 4 feet up in the air.
Yeah. Venture dog
The tunes on TV.
is happy she didn't come on this one.
Eating Doritos.
She's lying in front of a nice warm fireplace, thanking me for not taking her on this one. All right, we're bailing out on this one, backtracking to the road. Snow conditions are terrible, and really there's no trail here. It's just bushwhacking, no markers. You have a track, but even that, we followed it for parts, and it's no better. Making our way down, back into the clear cuts, and then hopefully to the road and back again. It is. Well, we're glad to be out of terrible snow conditions into acceptable snow conditions. And I can see that big tower over there. It's where the road is. There we go. Up to the knees. Nice and wide open. That's what I like to see. In the bottom of this little clear cut area, you can see the big hydro tower. That's where we need to be. Where the road is. Well, there's the road that we came down. And back to our tracks.
Well, buddy, we did it
out. Well, it sure is now. We got out of the tough stuff.
It's funny how it feels easy when you finally get over something.
Yeah. Snow's getting really sloppy. Every so often step we sink up to the knee, even on the road, because that sun is out and melting everything. Now let's take her back to the trailhead. We were not too impressed on this one. Didn't find it really worth the effort. I don't know. Any trail you can like drive. Oh. You all right? Down, 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 down the ring of fire. So on this road, it was so lovely coming in. It was breaking through every few steps. Just like that. Every step. And now it is every step. Well, finally we got crusty snow in the shade. And it is a godsend because it's been horrifically bad going down the road for several kilometers. Every step or every second or third step is poking through. The moose was here. Well, back to this section. And it should be easier going from here. We're just leaving our snowshoes on because the snow is really soft and it gives us a fighting chance of not sinking up to our eyeballs. We got more moose dung there. And coming up here to the main road. There's a car right down there, around the corner. And there's the steep grades 4x4 with change only. Well, we're back to the vehicle. And after all the suffering we experienced coming down, poking through that snow, even with snowshoes up to the knees and waist, no regrets turning around when we did. Super glad to be back. We're safe, made the right call. Here we go.